Hello guys, this is Tech and I'm back with another Tech Alert video. In this one I'll be covering the recent leaks of the GTX 1080 GPU cooler shroud. So there was our previous leaks that I did a few weeks ago that showed partial for the GTX 1080 and GTX 1070, the coolers, but they were only partial. In this recent leak we have the full scale GPU, the full cooler, so we can have a better look at what it's gonna look like. Now again, I have to emphasize that this is a leak. It's probably gonna be fake. Well, in my opinion, it's most likely a fake because I don't think they're gonna call it GTX 1080. I think they're gonna come up with a different scheme, but it does look pretty legit, and the person that's done this has done a very good job at making it look real. But again, this could all be fake, and it most likely is gonna be fake, so take it with a grain of salt. But let's just have a look at the graphics card and the shroud. So I have a picture of it on the screen so you can see it for yourselves. Now the picture quality is not that great, but you can still see what it looks like, and it looks a bit more aggressive than the previous leak picture. As when you can see, it's a bit bigger, a bit bulkier. It's got all these polygonal shapes around it, the triangles, and it just looks more aggressive design, which I'm a bit skeptical of. No, it didn't look as good. I thought it would look a bit better than from the previous leaks, but it looks just a bit bulkier. It's got a ton of triangles, very angular, which it looks okay, but I think they should have slimmed it down a bit, like towards the cooler side. It looks a bit bulky. Could as well be a fake, and maybe just from the camera angle, but to me, I mean, it looks pretty stylized, pretty good, I guess. In terms of the design, I kind of dig the design. It's just the shape I'm not a big fan of. It looks pretty much the same as the previous one, just with a ton of angular shapes added to it, and just a bit more edgy and aggressive looking and gamer looking, which I didn't have a problem with the previous reference cooler. It looked pretty good, and this one looks pretty good as well. I doubt they're gonna go with such an aggressive design. I think they'll go with something a bit more modest, to be honest, but they could. It's a gaming card, so they could go with something like this that's very aggressive, and it could be appealing to the general gaming population. And I would like to see maybe like a different color scheme, because this is basically the same color scheme as before. It's pretty identical, and just the angular design. I would have liked to see some different color scheme, maybe all black, like a matte black look would have been nice, like the GTX Titan X. But just overall, it is very similar to the previous reference design, with just more angular shape with those polygonal shapes and just the aggressive design. But let me know what you think about it and what you personally think. If you liked it, and if you don't like it, leave a comment in the video comment section below to let me know what you think of this design. But in other news, we have some more NVidia Pascal news with a potential release date. Well, it was sort of disappointing that they didn't announce anything at the GTC 2016 event. As I said before in my previous Tech Alert video, I was just expecting more Pascal news, especially on the consumer side with the graphics cards, the gaming graphics cards. But everyone at the moment is under assumption that they're gonna launch in Computex 2016, which is in June, and it's gonna ship afterwards. So hopefully by then. But I think it's, in my opinion, it's gonna be launched at Computex 2016, and we're gonna see a ship date straight after that as well for the GTX 1080 and 1070, or if they call them that, maybe X80, X70, I don't know. They may just remove that 80 70 scheme and just come up with something like a 170 or 180, I don't know. We just have to see. But this is it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.